So I'm just gonna show you how I weigh out my meals or snacks if it's just individual ingredients. And most of the time I'll have pre-planned already what I'm going to have. So I know the amounts that I need to fit my macros. So if you know the amounts that you need, then you just add the individual ingredients to those amounts and it's already in MyFitnessPal. But if I'm just gonna add whatever I want and then I'll write the amounts down so then I can add it to MyFitnessPal. But you'll learn that if you pre-plan, whether it's the night before or the morning of, kind of what you want to eat, then you could play around with the amounts so it will hit your macros exactly or within at least 5 grams per each macro. So you want to be within 5 grams of each macro or 100 calories of your calories that you're shooting for. So we're going to turn on the scale. It's going to go to zeros. Let me show you what it's doing. And so whatever plate or bowl or whatever I'm using for my meal or snack, I add that on there, but I don't want to use the amount of that for any of the weights. So then you push the ZT button to zero it out. So after each ingredient, we'll zero it out so we know the exact amount of that ingredient. So I'm just going to make some yogurt. This is plain Fage yogurt, 0% fat, because I really can go over my fats easily. So on things like this where I can choose fat-free, then I will. So I'm gonna add in, I'm gonna stir it up. I'm gonna add this in grams. So I'm gonna change the unit and do grams. I'm gonna do probably about around 100 grams of this yogurt. If I had pre-planned it, that's probably what I would put because that fits in my macros for my snacks pretty good. Round about there is fine. So 104 grams. So I would write that down, or I would already have that in my MyFitnessPal. And then to add some protein. So this yogurt has a great amount of protein. It has 18 grams of protein in the serving size. I didn't have this exact serving size that has, so it's gonna show me how much protein I have in that serving size that I chose. But I want this snack to have high protein and little carbs, and some fat is okay because I still can fit some stuff in my fat grams. So I'm gonna zero it out. I know I have 104 grams of yogurt. I'm gonna add this in ounces because that's just what I have saved. This is just Adam's peanut butter. I love this because it doesn't have any sugar, and I try not to add too many sugars unless it's absolutely worth it. So this peanut butter I really like, and I always get the no stir because the other kind just has the oil that you have to stir in, and I really hate that. So I'm gonna add some peanut butter. This is gonna be perfect, 0.55 ounces of peanut butter. So I'll write that down unless I already had it in MyFitnessPal. Then I'm going to add this protein powder in grams. So I zero it out again so I know the exact grams. And I'm just gonna add probably about 8 grams of protein powder just to add some flavor because this is plain yogurt, plus this is gonna add some protein. There we go, 8 grams, and then I'll stir it all together. But I'll write that down. And I will stir it all together and it will be just a yummy high protein snack. Stir it all together. You can add chocolate chips or whatever else that you can fit into your macros. And that's how you weigh and measure each individual ingredient of your snack or meal.